Look, it is simple. You cannot win a game if you don't know the rules. But here is YouTube's dark secret. Even when you do know the rules, you're still just a content farming asshole waging a one-sided battle against Google's Goliath-sized compute. It's like that scene in Night at the Museum when the miniatures shoot Ben Stiller with their arrows and catapults. I mean, sure, you are doing something, but nobody cares. No one even notices. My name is Crumbine. I am a writer, filmmaker, creative enthusiast, and this is Emergency Creative, a place where I explore the creative choices behind film and television, creative craft, and every now and then I like to let my hair down, pour myself a glass of something, and, really let loose. But yeah, it's still YouTube's world, and we are just stumbling through it. These are the 6 secret rules and 5 hidden boss levels I have discovered behind YouTube's hidden gamification. And spoiler alert, they are all designed to ensure one single thing: your ultimate failure. Let's get creative, friends. Rule number 1, the house always wins. Come on, you know how it goes. State the obvious, or the obvious will state to you. Yeah, fuck you, Crumbine. That makes about as much sense as your goddamn face. Okay. It is obvious, but it is also true, and even I need that reminder. The house does always win. Always. And Google owns this house. Everything that happens on this platform is so Google can earn money. It is not about an algorithm finding the right audience for your 4-hour deep dive into the 1988 solo creator masterpiece that is The Wizard of Speed and Time. No. It is about how much money Google can make off your 4-hour deep dive, if they can make any at all. The house cares about you and your content only as much as your ability to earn them money. And if the algorithm says you can't earn them any money, well, guess what? There is a million other suckers waiting in line right behind you. They're waiting in line right behind me right now, aren't they? Next, please, crank that handle. Rule number 2 is also painfully obvious, but still bears repeating. Random luck has a bigger, more outsized impact than literally anything else. And that swings both ways, good and bad. The best you can do is to be as prepared as possible. When good luck strikes, be ready to ride that wave, as opposed to not having any content or channel strategy and then flailing around like Kermit on Adderall as you chaotically post follow-up videos that are only a desperate, unfocused, shallow attempt to meet this exciting, bold new moment you find yourself in. Likewise, when bad luck strikes and your channel flatlines for no reason whatsoever, it is smart to have a production strategy in place that keeps you perpetually focused on the next video, so you don't have time to dwell on how shitty YouTube really is. Rule number 3 in YouTube's hidden gamification is that what you want and what your goals are as a creator, they just don't fucking matter. Not to YouTube. See rule number 1. The house always wins. All Google cares about is if you can make them money. And if you can do that by sitting silently in a black void wearing a ball gag with your fingers covering your nips, okay, you do you, I guess, but Google doesn't care. And knowing that Google doesn't care about your creative goals, ideally, that frees you from getting angry at them when they ultimately, laugh in your face. All right. We are starting to cook here. And if you thought the first 3 rules were depressing, well, buckle up, sweetheart. Rule number 4. I'm calling this the successful monetization rule because, broadly speaking, it's not that hard actually to monetize a channel. Meet your base requirements, flip that switch, yada yada, off to the races. As someone who has had a monetized channel in the past, what I can tell you is that it is far more difficult to actually earn money from said monetization. And that really is the cold, hard truth here. Successful monetization is for the elites. And you are not an elite. But don't worry, that is not a bad thing, friends. It just means you're down here with the rest of us, toiling away and driven by nothing but passion for our craft, which honestly is the perfect setup for rule number 5. Failure is the status quo. If everyone succeeded on YouTube, there would be no elites. The only way the system works is if you yourself become the failure that ensures someone else's success. Gosh, it's almost as if we've seen this before. And before I get to the final rule, I just want to level set with you. No, this is definitely not an optimistic how to win on YouTube kind of bullshit video. But also, I hope you understand I'm not just being dour for the sake of being dour. YouTube is absolutely a rigged game, and understanding the nature of this rigged ecosystem allows us to navigate it in a healthy kind of way. I'm not saying it's not worth making videos for YouTube, because hopefully you are making videos whether YouTube exists or not. Your videos, your art, your creative expression, these things have nothing to do with the platform that hosts them. And the more you can, decouple those things in your own head, the happier you will be in the long run. Okay, so we're good, right? It's all good, because look, this last one is kind of a fucking doozy. Rule number 6. Because failure is expected, I mean, it's practically coded right there into the algorithm, but because the failure is expected, you need to appreciate that you can't have gamification without the requisite boss levels to kick your sorry ass to the curb. If you want to join the elite tiers of YouTube content creators, these are some of the bosses you will need to defeat. And yes, each one has somehow unintentionally been designed to make you throw your controller right out the window and give up entirely. Cue the subset list of boss levels. Boss number 1, low sub sudden toxicity syndrome. Ideally, small channels grow bit by bit, pulling in a primary audience of people genuinely interested in what you are creating. If a video pops off, however, depending on the subject matter, there are very good odds that you will suddenly find yourself blasted right in the goddamn face with a fire hose of abject toxicity in your comments. Welcome to the internet now. Get the fuck out of here, you loser. It is gonna happen. It's gonna be brutal. It will affect your mental health. And either you figure out a way to cope with it and advance to the next level, or you don't. And eventually you pack it all in, realizing that, you know what, maybe we just don't need this bullshit in our lives anymore. That makes a hell of a lot of sense right now. Now, if you do make it past that first boss, you will eventually find yourself confronting the bottomless beast of the unsustainable algo demand. And by that, I mean whatever you think you have planned for a content strategy, it will never be enough. The Bottomless Beast isn't called that because it runs around Winnie the Pooh style, although I am kind of picturing that right now, and you know what? It doesn't really hurt the metaphor. Let's go ahead and run with that. But the algorithm is bottomless, and it will devour everything you have faster than you can create it until you are nothing but a dried and empty husk of a creative shell. Because remember, there are millions of other creators ready to fill whatever insignificant void you leave behind. The Bottomless Beast cannot be sustained. Its hunger cannot be sated. The only way to get past it is to figure out how to tame it. Even if just for yourself, even if only temporarily. So you can maybe, tiptoe around it. And look, this is so fucking important, because if you don't appreciate the nature of this beast, you will burn out. You will burn out fast, and then you will do it again and again, and your mental health will break like Gollum when he finally spots his precious. But hey, if the Bottomless Beast doesn't get you, the imposter syndrome demon probably will, because you have no fucking clue what you're doing. You have no voice. Thousands of people are making the exact same videos you make, and their videos get actual views and engagement. So who the fuck do you think you even are? Personally, I love the imposter syndrome demon because it is the cutest little piece of shit across all of these YouTube levels. I mean, yeah, it puffs up, gets real fucking scary, and, honestly, genuinely really fucking messes with your head. But when you realize that no matter what your content is, as long as you are doing it authentically as you, hell, no one else in the world has your fucking voice, and you can't be an imposter of yourself. So yeah, the imposter syndrome demon sucks, and a lot of players will just give up, but all you need is a little bit of self-confidence, and you are cruising straight on to the next level, which brings us to the next boss you will encounter on this dark journey through YouTube's creator quest. The Goblins of the feed of shorts. They're sneaky, they're evil, they love to lure you in, entice you with explosive traffic, all while quietly poisoning your entire channel and your future. If you're living in shorts exclusively, okay, that's fine, whatever. But if you are trying to build a proper long-form channel, you need to understand that the shorts audience and the long-form audience are two very different worlds. And at the end of the day, shorts are way more competitive with way less potential ROI, and trying to maintain both long and short on one channel will likely just poison your long-form content in the long run. Could I possibly say long a few more times? Long. Yeah, there it is. Lost all fucking meaning. Long. Finally, even after you've beaten all those other bosses, you will still be confronted with the dashboard Dementors, because every time you look at YouTube Studio, you've got this 1 of 10 brainfuck ranking and endless analytics, manufacturing artificial stress and forcing your brain into a perpetual state of life-sapping anxiety. None of this is designed to help or empower you. That is for the elites, and you are not elite. Instead, the dashboard Dementors have the inverse effect. They incessantly remind you that you are a failure, and everything you create is a failure. So why the fuck are you even posting in the first goddamn place? Like most of the others, I'm not sure I really am not sure if you can even beat this boss so much as tame it temporarily. The dashboard Dementors will never go away. They will haunt you. They will torment you. And in my opinion, the best thing you can do is just to ignore them completely, keeping your focus entirely on your next creative project. You cannot obsess over analytics if you are busy writing and shooting and editing. So there you go. The hidden rules and secret bosses of YouTube, all designed to make you fail. And yeah, the vast majority do fail. We all know people who succumb to the bottomless beast or the shorts goblins, which is also a kind of silver lining. These bosses exist because not everyone can be a YouTube elite. People are failing and giving up every single fucking second of every single day. All you gotta do, the only thing you gotta do is just hang on a little bit longer than that other guy who gives up. It's really that simple if you think about it. And that really is the dark, dirty secret of YouTube's hidden gamification. If you are not an elite, and if you're watching this video, spoiler alert, but if you are not an elite, you cannot beat this game by playing by YouTube's rules. You cannot outgrind the beast, outsmart the Dementors, or outpace those goddamn goblins. It is a rigged game built around a core dependency, the self-culling crowd of tryhards. You will give up because YouTube needs you to give up. So, fuck 'em. Play your own game. Set your own rules. Stop creating content to gain XP in YouTube's rigged system and start creating from something I like to call base zero. Create from that raw, authentic place where things have to exist simply because refusing to create will break your goddamn brain. That is how you irrigate your own imagination engine. That is how you allow your ideas to grow authentically, unpoisoned by Google's corporate high scores. Understand the world that you are living in so that you can dismiss it entirely and just make the things that satisfy that creative itch in the back of your noggin. Like and subscribe if you like liking and subscribing. If you want to support what I'm doing on this channel, check out my feature film or audiobooks. They are all free right here on YouTube. Links are right there in the description. And until next time, stay creative, friends.